Hello, everyone. We're back again. It is another World Cup preview. We looked at Group A and we looked at Group B in previous videos. Group A, the Netherlands, Qatar, Senegal, Ecuador. Group B, England, Wales, Iran, the United States. And now we're looking at Group C, Argentina, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, and Poland. That's right. The top two teams from each group will qualify for the round of 16 of the competition. So, this you could say is an evenly balanced group. You have one UEFA nation, you have a team from the Asian Football Confederation, you have a team from CONMEBOL, and you also have a team from CONCACAF. Let's start with Poland, shall we? Well, for Poland, in their perspective, this will be their ninth World Cup appearance. And at every World Cup they've been at, bar France in 1938, they've won at least one game. In the 21st century, in terms of their performance at the World Cup, it hasn't been one to note. They've been eliminated at the group stages at these tournaments in particular, 2002, 2006, and also 2018. But they did end the World Cup with a win. 2018, they defeated Japan 1-0. 2002, they defeated the United States 3-1. And 2006, they defeated Costa Rica. So they have ended the tournaments with results in that situation. What is their best performance in World Cup history? Well, we have to go back to 1974 and 1982. Yes, the era of Boniek, where the Poland team finished third in the World Cup. Yes, that is right. This is when they finished third, and this is their best ever run in the FIFA World Cup. 1982 was one to remember, you could say, for many, many reasons, as they got the better of the Soviet Union and got the better of Belgium as well. Boniek scoring a hat-trick in that game in particular against the Belgian outfit. And remember, this is a player that went on to be signed by Juventus, and he played for Roma as well. So this performance was truly, truly remarkable. They got to the semi-finals and they lost to the Italians before beating France 3-2 in the third place playoff. Poland's star players to look out for? Well, we can look out for a few in particular. One of them, Robert Lewandowski. Yes, that is right, Robert Lewandowski, the key man. Arguably the best number 9 in world football, now at Barcelona, and still doing the things that he did at Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, score goals. So he's going to be a critical component for the Poland team, and he's going to want to get on the score sheet, something that did not happen for him in Russia in 2018. So Robert Lewandowski, he's going to be the one to watch. Now, Poland are blessed with some amazing goalkeepers. We saw that in previous years they had Thomas Kuszczak, but now they have two quality keepers to call upon. Wojciech Szczesny, the former Arsenal keeper, and they also have Lukas Fabianski. So these two will be fighting neck and neck for a chance to start at the World Cup for Poland. So this is a grand opportunity for them, and they know that between the sticks, they have someone that is capable of doing great things. So Poland, a team to look out for at the World Cup. Let's now look at Saudi Arabia, shall we? Now, as it relates to Saudi Arabia, this will be their 6th World Cup appearance. And they haven't been to the round of 16 since their debut appearance at the World Cup, which was in 1994 in the United States. Yes, in that tournament in particular, in the USA, they won 2 games, and they also lost 2 games in this competition as well on their way to the round of 16 of the competition. It surprised many, bearing in mind the results that they had, as after an opening game loss to the Netherlands, they defeated Morocco 2-1 and they defeated Belgium 1-0. So a surprise in the tournament there before going out to Sweden in the round of 16 of the competition by 3-1. Since then though, Saudi Arabia, they've only won 1 game in World Cup history since then. And that we have to go to their game against Egypt. Yeah, that was there. So they've only won 3 games in World Cup history. So what about the Saudi Arabian perspective? Who are the players that we can look out for in their units and some key players to make special attention to? Well, there are a few that we can look at specifically, but one player I want you to really, really cast your eyes on is Firaz Al-Buraikan. He's a 22-year-old forward, and he plays for Al Fateh over in the Saudi Arabian League, and I expect him to play a critical component to this Saudi Arabian team, barring any injury. He's going to be a very, very important role for this team in particular. Bader Munshi, also in midfield, a 23-year-old who played for Saudi Arabia at the 2021 FIFA Arab Cup. He's also going to be an important role for the Saudi Arabian team as well. Gone are the days of Sami Al-Jabbar and Mohammed Al-Da'i. Those days have ended, and it's a different Saudi Arabian team. And they don't have Mohammed Al-Salawi to call upon anymore. He retired. As you know, his last appearance came, at the World Cup. Scored goals for Saudi Arabia, but retired. So, that's Saudi Arabia. Let's now look at Mexico. This is their 17th World Cup appearance. Just let that sink in. 17 World Cup appearance. The only World Cups that they didn't play in was 1934, which they didn't qualify for, 1938, which they withdrew from, 74, 82, and 1990, which they were banned. But they played in every World Cup since 1994 onwards. Their best run at a World Cup came in 1970 and 1986, both on home soil, and they went to the quarterfinals of these tournaments in particular. But from 1994 onwards, it's just been disappointment, you could say. Real disappointment, as the round of 16 hurdle has always been put in their way. You know, in 1994, they lost to Bulgaria on penalties. Hristo Stoichkov and company defeated Mexico on penalties in 1994, 3-1 on penalties. In 1998, in France, the Mexicans fell 2-1 to Germany. That's right. In 2002, they fell to the United States. 2006, they fell to Argentina. Unfortunate, right? 2010, Argentina. 2014, the Netherlands. 2018, Brazil. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 World Cups in a row where the round of 16 has been their Achilles heel. A quarterfinal appearance, or as they say in Mexico, el cinco partido si se puede, is something that they're targeting. Can they do it? They certainly have the capabilities to do so. So now it's over to them to ensure that they deliver the goods. So that's where things stand at the moment for Mexico. But who are the players to look out for this Mexican team? Because you could say in many ways that there is a changing of the guard in many stretch of ways. We know that the likes of Ochoa, he's 37. This could very well be his last World Cup for Mexico. And then you look at other members of the squad, the likes of Jorge Sanchez. He's in his early 20s, so he's in a different direction. Hector Moreno could be his last World Cup for Mexico as well. Andres Guardado, 36, surely his last World Cup. Hector Herrera, 32 years old, surely his last World Cup. Edson Alvarez, 24, at the other end of the pendulum. Raul Jimenez, 31, could possibly be his last World Cup. Rogelio Funes Mori at 31, could be his last World Cup as well. Hervin Lozano, 27, who knows, could be his last World Cup as well. So these are some things that we need to note about from the Mexican perspective. But in terms of, you could say, one player, if there was one player to keep an extremely close eye upon, I would have to say Edson Alvarez. Edson Alvarez is the man. Player can play as a centre-back, can play as a defensive midfielder. He is going to ensure that Mexico tidies up every little mistake. He needs to be there. And Edson Alvarez is the man. Now we go to Argentina. Two-time winners, 1978, 1986, runners-up 1930, runners-up 1990, runners-up 2014. Of course, round of 16 exit in 2018 as they fell to France. So, Argentina. Copa America champions, unbeaten in 35 games. They're coming into this World Cup with momentum in their side, especially after that 3-0 victory over Jamaica. Lionel Messi, 35 years old, and he scored his 89th and 90th international goals against Jamaica. Quite incredible, isn't it? It's been quite an impressive run. His 89th and 90th goal against Jamaica. And he got 35 minutes against Jamaica and scored in the last few minutes of the game. Yeah. He scored 8 international hat-tricks, by the way. 8 international hat-tricks. And all of them have come post 2010. It's been quite an interesting one, as he scored 8 goals against Bolivia, 6 against Ecuador, 6 against Uruguay, 6 goals against Brazil, rather 5 goals against Brazil. He scored 5 goals against Chile, 5 against Estonia, 5 against Paraguay, 5 against Venezuela, 3 against Colombia. So, yeah, it's just been quite a compelling one. 2 against Honduras, 2 against Jamaica. It's been impressive. And when you look at it, 90 international goals in 164 appearances, that in itself is remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. And you have to give credit to the player. And to see him twice in my career, I'm privileged to say that I've seen him twice in real life. And supremely skillful. Cristiano Ronaldo, the highest goal scorer in international football with 117 goals. Ali Daei, 109. Lionel Messi, 90. Who knows? Lionel Messi could get to 100 in the World Cup itself. Let's see. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go where that is concerned. But Angel Di Maria, Lionel Messi, 2 players to keep a close eye on for the Argentina team. My thoughts about who will be the top 2 in this group: Argentina, top in the group, Mexico 2nd, Poland 3rd, and Saudi Arabia 4th. Do you agree? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports City.